election is less than a week away. As of right now, Vice President Harris is on her way to California. She's going to campaign for Governor Newsom. Jessica Patterson is the GOP chair in California and joins us now. Jessica, the bookies think Newsom is going to win. Why are they wrong?
Well, thankfully, it's not bookies that vote, it's people that vote. And our work at the California Republican Party is to mobilize those voters. It was just a few months ago when you and I were discussing whether or not this recall would even qualify. And to be in the position that we're in right now in California, we're excited. We've seen a huge movement taking place, and Californians are waking up to what this governor and California Democrats have done to our beautiful state. You're
still fighting an uphill battle. I mean, you're trying to pull off a miracle. This is a miracle. You're trying to pull off a Republican elected to statewide office in one of the most liberal states in the nation. That's an uphill struggle.
It really is. You know, here in California, we are outregistered almost 2-1. And certainly Governor Newsom has raised about $65 million to fight back this recall. We are out-resourced, we are out-registered, but what they don't have on their side is the will of the people. And we've seen, whether it was the 4 congressional seats that we picked up last cycle or the statewide initiatives where California voters aligned with Republicans and not Democrats when it came to the issues, that Californians are starting to see that there are other alternatives. So while it is an uphill battle, I've never shied away from a challenge.
Everybody can, if they wish, vote by mail, I believe. I would have thought that favored the Democrats simply because they've got such an overwhelming advantage in registrations. And if those people can vote easily, they'll vote for Newsom. That's part of the struggle, isn't it?
Well, right here in California, what we're looking at is momentum and enthusiasm. And that certainly goes for the yes on the recall side. Regardless of partisan affiliation, we're seeing Californians of all political stripes that are excited to go and vote yes on the recall. Someone trying to turn out a voter to save Gavin Newsom's job, I mean, they really have a challenge on their hands. So I think the enthusiasm is what's going to be most critical, and that's what we're working on here in California.
Do you think Vice President Kamala Harris or next week President Biden will make a big difference?
I think it's absolutely appalling that they are coming out here to California to try and save Gavin Newsom's job while Americans are still stranded by this administration in Afghanistan. We have 12 school children from California that are stuck there. I think it's appalling that Governor Newsom asked them to come out here. They have a lot on their plate right now, and they should be focusing on that, not trying to save Gavin Newsom's job. But it's a clear sign that he is worried. He is worried that his base is not going to show up for him. And that's because he has failed on every single level here in California, whether it's homelessness or poverty, affordability, getting our kids back to school, or the wildfires that he told us he was working on with prevention and then lied to us about. California is literally on fire right now, and Gavin Newsom isn't worried about fixing the problems at our unemployment department, and he's worried or bringing back Californians that are stuck in Afghanistan. He's worried about saving his job.
I don't know whether you saw this, Jessica, but the State Department just issued a warning that California may be too expensive for Afghan refugees. Do you have a response to that?
Well, it's too expensive for regular Californians. We've seen a mass exodus in our state. So much so, for the first time in our history, California lost a congressional seat. This is because of the policies of California Democrats. They've had supermajority in both our legislative houses and the governor's seat for the last decade. They have ruined our state for the middle class. And when Californians can't even afford to be here, it's not surprising that political refugees wouldn't be able to afford to stay here.
Fair enough. We'll be following the election next week, and we're also checking out the price of gasoline. $4.40 on average for regular in California. Good luck with that. Jessica, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. Thanks very much.